Hi everyone! Today I'm going to be reviewing a new favorite product of mine, and it's the amazing Beautyblender sponge. So I've heard so many good things about this product and I've finally got to try it out, and I have to say it really is everything it's hyped up to be. So in this video I'm going to demonstrate how it gives you a really flawless finish to your foundation and also a really easy and inexpensive way to clean it. So stay tuned! So before I go on to do the review, I just wanted to quickly talk about how I came across the product. So actually the very first time I heard about the Beautyblender was when I watched Makeup Geek's video on it about a month ago, and I'll put the link right here for you guys. And when she used it to apply her foundation, it made the finish look really flawless, and it did look very easy to use as well. So I did a little bit more research on it, and then I found that a lot of reputable YouTube beauty gurus really love this product, and it's also used by professional makeup artists. So it got me really interested in trying it out, but still, like, in the back of my mind I was thinking, how different can it be to any other makeup sponge? But I'll try anything once, so I went ahead and purchased it on eBay, and it finally arrived a few days ago, so let's go to check it out. So here's my cute little beauty blender. It's basically like a bright pink egg, and I bought that in a pack of 2, which came with this little pack of the Beautyblender cleanser as well. But to be honest, I probably made my decision a little too impulsively, because I probably should have just bought 1 to try it out first. But I am very glad that I ended up buying 2, because I now know that I'll definitely keep using it. So it ended up costing me about 30 Australian dollars, which was including the shipping from the US. And I have to admit that is a little expensive for 2 little sponges. But when I was searching for it on eBay, I did actually see a lot of dupes available as well. So they're like usually a different color, so like blue or purple, and they have more of like an hourglass shape instead of the egg shape of the Beautyblender. Although I did want to try out the original Beautyblender first, I am also quite keen to maybe try one of the dupes one day and see how they compare. Also on the official Beautyblender website, there is a list of international stores which stock the product. But when I had a look at the stores in Australia, they were mostly like beauty salons, which were like a bit out of the way for me. So that's why I ended up buying it on eBay. But still, I'll put the link here for you guys if you are interested in checking it out. So originally the Beautyblender comes in a clear plastic packaging like this, and it's propped up on a plastic pedestal. And the most important thing to remember when you receive it is not to pull it from the pedestal, but to push it down, because as you can see, the plastic around it is quite sharp, so if you pull it, it might actually tear your Beautyblender. I have to say, I find the packaging a little inconvenient, because I think the first thing like a normal person would do when they get it is to pull the sponges out, which is obviously what you're not meant to do. And when you do push it through, you have to remove the pedestal before you can reach your Beautyblender. So yeah, I think they could have packaged it a little bit better. So here it is up close. This is the size when it's completely dry, and they actually expand to almost double the size, as you can see, when it's damp. So I'll just show you guys that now. So now I'm just going to demonstrate how to use your Beautyblender to apply your liquid foundation. And trust me, it really is super easy. So first of all, you can use your Beautyblender dry, or you can use it damp. But personally, I always prefer to use it damp. The reason being, when the sponge is dry, it's actually going to absorb more of your liquid foundation, so that can lead to product wastage. So just take your Beautyblender and run it under some lukewarm tap water and squeeze it at the same time. And now squeeze it really hard to get all the water out. And then get a dry towel and wrap it around the Beautyblender. And give it a few more squeezes, because you want it to be damp but not wet. And you'll notice that it's expanded in its size, and also it's a lot softer as well. So now it's ready to use. It said that you can use your Beautyblender to apply all sorts of makeup, such as cream or liquid foundation, concealer, powder, blush, even eyeshadow, but I'm actually going to just stick to using it to apply my foundation and concealer. So what you're going to do is just squeeze a bit of the foundation onto your hand, And then dip the rounded end of the Beauty Blender into the foundation. And you're just gonna stipple or bounce that all over your face. And that's it. That's all there is to it really when you're using the Beauty Blender to apply your foundation. And I feel like with the damp sponge, it makes it a lot more comfortable to apply the foundation. Whereas compared with other tools like foundation brushes, it can make your foundation feel like it's caked on and it can leave streaks on your face as well. And just look how airbrushed my face looks now. It's managed to cover up all my imperfections. As you can see, I had some redness from before, and I really don't think I need concealer anymore after this. But if you do need to apply concealer, you can just blend it exactly the same way. Now I'm just going to go and finish off the rest of my makeup, and then I'll come back and show you guys how to clean and take care of your Beauty Blender. So now I'm just going to show you how to properly take care of your Beauty Blender, because with all makeup tools, they have to be regularly cleaned to avoid bacteria buildup. As I said before, my two Beauty Blenders came with this small pack of the Beauty Blender cleanser, and I think maybe you can get 2 uses out of this. You can buy the full-size bottles, it comes in 2 different sizes, but I'm actually going to show you a really easy and inexpensive way to clean it, and I'm pretty sure it's going to achieve the same results. So the method is actually Michelle Phan's famous brush cleaning method using some dishwashing liquid and some olive oil. So I'll put the link to that video on the side for you guys. And I actually found that this method works just as well for sponges as it does for brushes. So first of all, I've got some antibacterial dishwashing liquid. It's got green tea and eucalyptus, so it's going to get rid of the bacteria, and at the same time it's going to leave my sponge smelling really clean and fresh. And then I've also got some extra virgin olive oil. You don't have to add this if you don't want to. I think the dishwashing liquid is enough by itself, but I like to add this as an extra so that it stops the sponge from drying out. So all you need is about this much, and put a few drops of the olive oil. Then take your Beauty Blender and use it to mix the liquid together. And then concentrating on the dirty areas, just give it a bit of a rub with your fingers. And see all the product coming out. And give it a few more squeezes, and then run it under some lukewarm tap water and keep squeezing it until the water runs clear. Then squeeze out all the water. And then wrap it in a clean towel and give it a few more squeezes. And unfortunately, even if you wash your Beauty Blender every day, it's still going to get a little bit stained from the makeup. And after that, you can just prop it straight on the pedestal for it to air dry. It does take about 2 whole days for the Beauty Blender to completely dry, but if you are going to be using it damp, then it's not much of an issue. And also, if you take proper care of your Beauty Blender, it is said it can last for up to 6 months. So that's my detailed review on the Beauty Blender sponges. And even though they do appear to be a little costly, I'm totally amazed and impressed by the results that I do think is worth it. And after this, I don't think I'll be using my foundation brushes much anymore, because that just can't compare with the Beauty Blender's really flawless finish. So if you've used the Beauty Blender, I'd love to hear what you think about it. And if anyone has any further questions, just leave them in the comments below and I'll get back to you ASAP. So I hope you guys enjoyed this review and demonstration, and I'll see you in my next video. Bye!